Greetings, Masandawana. We are back with another installment here, the Yellow Corner, bring you the preview of our very first game of the Betway Premiership season year 2025-2026 as we travel to Port Elizabeth or Gqeberha to take on Chippa United on Saturday at 3 o'clock at the Nelson Mandela Bay Stadium. Raps, how's it?
Hello, I'm well, man. Just that we have been experiencing a coldness during this week, man. But nonetheless, I'm okay, man.
Yeah, Johannesburg is cold, has been since last night, since yesterday, Wednesday. I can only imagine home, Free State must be 10 times worse, But yeah, man, hopefully this is the last one of the year. Perhaps, your thoughts on our game, MTN 8 against Richards Bay over the past weekend?
Yeah, I think it was an important win for us. Most important, we managed to score a lot of goals. We kept the clean sheet, and also I was happy with the starting lineup and how the team performed throughout the 90 minutes, and also the players that were introduced second half and the impact that they made. So scoring 4 goals and keeping clean sheet, our first game of the season, man, I think it shows a great start and good signs, and hopefully we'll continue with this performance going forward. But I think what was disappointing, man, I think was the pitch, man. I was worried about the pitcher, Master Lucas Moripe, because we know that previously it's been a good pitch, but against Richards Bay, man, I don't know whether it was the screen or what, but the pitch was not in the good standard like we normally know the pitcher Lucas Masterpieces Moripe. But it was a great start by the team, man.
Speaking of the pitch, I think it was one of the better ones that we saw over the weekend, man. The one near Cape Town, game Amazulu, Cape Town City, that was horrendous, man. But yes, Kukunele, it's just Galaxy, that pitch here, Apollo one is proper. That's a proper football pitch. But at the same time, I think with regards to Moripe, I think the fact that the team has been training there for the last few weeks plays a huge role, because I think Balukisa pitch it's Cleocop, so that might play a hand in, because the guys manager the pitch here, Moripe, don't have time to work on it like they would normally have, So I think that has played a role, But speaking of the game, man, I was very, very happy with the performance leading results, I was pleasantly surprised how we performed, I didn't expect that type of performance that our very first competitive or official game. So I was very happy with the performance. I was more happy how quickly we moved the ball through the sets, If there's one thing that frustrated me a lot, Sundowns last season, was that, yes, I know Sundowns, we take our time, we kill you with many different ways, Like we can take our time, circulate the ball until we find a hole that we can exploit, But at times that hole would be there, or space would be there for us to exploit last season, and we wouldn't, we just keep knocking the ball, and it was lethargic at times, But in that game, I thought we moved the ball much quicker, like we progressed much quicker from the first to the final third, I really, really like that. More so from Tebsale Allende, and I thought Allende was just a brilliant, and he was getting closer to the box in this game. And for me, I think he was my man of the match, But like I said, I was really, really happy with that performance overall, and one hopes so. This is only just the beginning. We'll take it to our next coming games, man. Game up last season, we every season before the start of the season, we are always told, "Oh, this season we'll stop them. No, this season, we will make it difficult for them." Do you see anyone challenging us this season and making it a close race?
I doubt ISO, because during Yes, teams can compete with Sundowns in the first round of the league. Like the gap is not that huge, but once we come back from that December break, man, Sundowns collect a majority of the points because of you compare Sundowns in terms of the points that they accumulate uh, in a season. We are likely to collect more points during the second round of the league. So if you can't stop Sundowns in the first round of the league, man, like you should forget when we come from December break, man. I think teams should collect as many points as they can in the first round of the league. Because if they fail to do so, they give the advantage to Sundowns. And because of we have done it in the past, man, sometimes we make it look easier, but it is the hard work that the players have shown previously, and also the determination to always try to work hard and to win the league, man. It is not as easy as it looks because of we had to put in the hard work. We need to make the correction. We need to change the team. So there are a lot of things that help Sundowns to become the team that they are. And sometimes it makes our opponents to look like they are not competitive enough. But as Sundowns, man, I think we are doing a great job. But it will be very difficult for the league to be won in the last game of the league. But I don't think it will happen anytime soon, man. But I want a competitive season. I want the league to be exciting. I want the fans not to select the games that they want to watch, only watch the three big teams when they play against other teams. I want Gamia Richards be Hazala, le a newly promoted team. Even give him nothing, man. So, but for Sundowns, man, I doubt that it will go down through the wire, man.
Hey, Pirates have assembled a very good team, a very strong team, if we're being honest, and they've appointed someone that I think is a good coach, like he speaks a good game, only time we tell her if he'll be able to execute his plans or not, but I've listened to Coach Pirates, and to be honest, as a football person, a football lover, I've been impressed with what I've heard him say, But for them to make it difficult, because the reason I'm speaking of Orlando Pirates, I think they are the nearest challengers. I think they are the second best team in the country. But for them to have any chance to stand any chance, they need to start the season the same way as they did the previous season. And they can. I think they can try, but problem is, like you said, the second round of the season. I think that's where they will most probably drop. Do I think we'll win it at a counter? I'm not too sure about that. Maybe Kabuma plus my plus 5 points. Not double figures. I don't think we'll win. If we win this league at double figures again, they might as well close. All these clubs might as well close shops because it would say, oh, no, man, they just adding. Well, they've been adding numbers for the last 8 years, so but it would just rubber stamp that, or they're just adding numbers. But like you said, I hope for an entertaining league this season. But at the end of the day, I still think this a points machine that is Mamelodi Sundowns will do what we always do, man. Our opponents it's the first game of the season, game week 1 of the new season, Chiba United, have appointed a new and young technical team. They've appointed Coach Sine Badela, who's 35, assistant coach Musa Nyatama, who is 37, sporting director Sine Mali, who is 32. When I was doing the notes for this preview, I realized that I'm older than all these guys, and it made me feel so. Your thoughts on this? Because I really, really, really love it. I absolutely love it because this Rapela giving young black coaches gives like giving young black coaches a chance gives hope to the next generation. Yeah, the coach who are coming up, Kokasi, you know, or no. If Sine can make it, if and become a head coach at 35, I can also do it through hard work and getting my qualification. So I really love the fact that Mr. Chipampenyesi has taken this risk and given Majida, you know, this chance. And we've seen what giving young black coaches a chance can do. You know, I'll reference Coach Rulani. You know, he's influenced the upcoming generation. Yeah, the coach to. I'm not saying it's all down to Rulani or we have a lot of young coaches, black coaches who are getting into coaching. No, I'm using him as an example. He's played a role. You know, you listen to them speak, the jargon that they use. It's you know, so. I love what Chipampenyesi has done, you know, because it's giving Majida Kasi hope or no, we can do it. Just like Rulani could have seen Bo Mangoba Lipito, you know, not to say he was influenced by them, but seeing them succeed also gave him hope or no, as a young black coach, then I can do it. So it's faith and training, you know. So I really love that. And our football, man, it needs young, innovative, and fresh minds, honestly, you know. And I know Chipampenyesi is very much trigger happy, man. I hope he gives Majida a fair chance, you know, and they are able to do a great job, man. If there's one technical team that I want to succeed, apart from technical team as Sundowns, Kia Chipa United, just because Majida and they are very young, you know, so they will definitely have my support this season. Man, your thoughts?
Yeah, and I think the Chippa United team, I think they are moving towards the right direction, man. Appointing Badela, man, I think he's a good coach, man. He has proven in the past from all the ranks where he has coached Kokasi, King.
Cape Town All Stars, I think. Yeah, Cape All Stars, or where he coached Tabiso, that team that played Pirates in the NetBank. I can't remember the name of the team, but yeah. So MGC.
Yeah. So he has coached in all ranks of football, and I think it will help him to go forward. I think will give him experience as well, and he has worked under good coaches as well, and I believe he was able to absorb some good and relevant information from those coaches he has worked with, man. But having a young technical team, sometimes it might be risky, but I think you need to control the dressing room as well, man. I think if you are able to deal with the dressing room, I think they are likely to succeed, because of we know that some of the well-known players who are old, they have that ego. So I think if they are able to control the dressing room, I think they will have ticked one box. And one thing I've noticed, the age, the average age here, Chippa United, it is 25.6. So it shows that there's a young team from the squad and also a young team in the technical team. So I think it might help them, because of having a young team sometimes gives the team energy, and that's what they will need going forward into this season. So I just hope Mr. Mpenyesi will be patient and will give the coaches enough chance to prove themselves. Yes, Badela might not perform well in his first season. We don't know how will he perform, whether he will meet the objectives of the team or not. But Chippa should be patient and try to see the positives, as much as the team may not perform well under Badela, because we don't know, but try to see the positives inside the team's performance. But because of, yes, you might not see a good performance first season, but he might be a better coach the second season, because of sometimes he might need to adjust first season. But this will require Mr. Mpenyesi to be a little bit patient, and also to offer support to this young squad and technical team, man.
Yeah, no, man. I'm impressed with what I'm seeing at Chip. I mean, they're doing a lot of good things. I was looking at just before we started recording. They posted, I think I saw it on Instagram, pictures of their first press conference. Man, and it looked nice. Man, it looked proper. I mean, it looked professional. The setup, and I'm really impressed by the things that I'm seeing from Chiba United. Man, Rams, this is our first game block of the season, and bear in mind that in this game block we're going to have a very tough tie against Orlando Pirates in between in the MTN 8. So when you give me your predictions, you keep that in mind. There's a period where I think we're playing Pirates, Chiefs, then Stellies. So yeah. How do you think we will fare in this first game block? We have Chipa away, Amazulu at home, Magesi away, Chiefs home, and then Stellies away. How many points?
I think maximum might be 13, man. I think one between Chiefs and Stellies, I think we are likely to come with a point. But I think 13 out of 15, man, I think it won't be that bad, man, because we have collected majority of the points out of that single game block. But 13, man, I will accept 13. 15 points, which is 5 out of 5, it will be a bonus. And I think it is doable. We can do it, man.
Yeah, no, Lena, I think it will be 13, Like you, I'm still not sure whether we'll drop the 2 versus Chiefs or Stellies. With Chiefs, not because they're a good team, but because you know what category A games, man,
Yeah.
things happen, But in the last 4 or 5 seasons, when we've played them this early in the season, we've absolutely battered them. So I think it will most probably be against Stellies away. Even though Stellies, man, Stellies is one team that we hardly ever struggle against, more so away, man. I think Leaking, we've beaten them quite convincingly in the last few years. Let's go into this game, Raps. What do you expect from our game against Chipa?
I think from this cheaper side, man, I think we are going to see a different team, man. I think this team will play with too much positiveness, and also the players will obviously try to express themselves because of I believe that Badela will give them the freedom to go out and enjoy football, man. And I believe if the players enjoy football, they might get positive results out of this game. And the style of play will totally change compared to how they played under Kwanelo Kop as well as Tabo September, because Badela he likes to keep the ball on the ground, and also he's innovative in terms of how his team he wants to play. And I think we are going to see Cape Town, Chipa United trying to dominate the ball position, man. I think this Chipa United, the way I know how Badela plays, I think this Chipa United will play similar to the Chipa United, than Dance. But I think, Coach Badela, it might be the end product might be better than than Dance, which was a decade ago, because of in terms of the ball position a decade ago got cheaper. Then Dance man was doing very well in terms of controlling the tempo of the game. But the only negative part about his football, Coach United, was not getting results, man. I think Badela, it is very important for him. The performance should match the results, man. I think they should go hand in hand, because of only playing positive football and not getting positive results, man. I think the team will struggle. So I'm expecting this team also to have energy, because of we spoke about fresh ideas from the young technical team and also the young squad, man. I think the intensity of this Chipa United, I think it will improve, and I think in terms of the intensity in the pitch, they will match a lot of teams, man, because of the team is very young. And last season, man, their style of football was different, man, because of the players that they had and the technical team that they had last season, and they used the likes of Greg Martins to help them with the pace. They used the physique of the likes of Benvenu, Evanga, and the brilliance of the likes of Ronaldo and Bobo Kamites, but Kamis. But I think under Badel, we might see a totally different team, because of Badela wants his team to play collectively. He doesn't rely on a single player. So I think all the 11 players that will feature in this game for Chippa United, they should do well and help each other in the pitch. And I think Chippa, where they might struggle this season, because of Badela wants to build from the back. I think he needs the right personnel in order to implement his style of play. Because of yes, you may be a good coach, but if you don't have the right personnel, that might disturb how the team progresses in terms of how you want your team to play. So I think they need, if they're going to change how they play in terms of building from the back, they need to do it very well. And also, they need to bear in mind that they're playing against Mamelodi Sundowns, a team that always wants to press from high at the pitch, and also they want to bring the ball high up in the pitch, whereby they're likely to get better goal scoring opportunities. And I think for us, man, getting positive results in our previous game, I think it becomes a confident booster going to this game. And we know that the first 3 points of the season, it is very important, man. You need to collect those 3 points and keep a clean sheet, and also build on that momentum in upcoming games. And for Sanders, man, against Richards Bay, we played like there was variety in our play, man. We attacked full combination play. We played the ball behind the defense of Richard Bay. When they played that a high line, we were able to get behind them. And also, what was important, it was our midfielders, Tebo Mokoena and Allende, trying to push forward and to add numbers. And I can remember during the season preview where it was Malum's man, when he said both Tebza and both Allende, they need to get in the score sheet. They need to help the team to score. Yes, we want them to dictate play and to control the game, but the game is won with the amount of goals that you put inside the net. And seeing Tebza on the second goal, being wide and playing that cross that led to the on goal, Richards Bay, I think we want to see more from that. More of that from our players, man. As much as we know we have players that can get into double figures in terms of scoring goals, the likes of Sales, Reynas, Jolo, but also we need to, and our midfield need to contribute, man. And lastly, man, the third goal against Richards Bay, I think I was really impressed with the positioning of Reynas, man. He was a single Sundowns player against the four-man defense of Richards Bay. And instead of Reynas being central, whereby he will be man-marked by two center backs, he chose to go to the side, whereby he was able to create a space for himself, and he was able to get that third goal for us, man. I think that was brilliant of Reynas, man, because of sometimes you don't want your center forward to be in a position whereby he's overmarked by the opponents, and that limits him. That limits the chances of him getting the ball. But for him to move wide and to create space for himself and to score that goal, I think it was brilliant of him, and I think that those are my expectations for this game, man.
Yeah, no, we are off to a great start. You didn't say one more thing 5 times before you finish making your points. Great points. Well, I think you've said a lot of things that I had in mind, Lynn, as well. I'll just add one or two here. I think this game came at the right time for Badela and his technical team. You know, it being the first game of the season gives him a room to play around with ideas. You know, if this was the last game of the season, you are playing Mamelodi Sundowns and it is a must win. You don't have a room to play around with a lot of ideas. You know, so I think it came at the perfect time for Chippa United, and I think he'll try to nullify our midfield more so after what he saw, what we did against Richards Bay, with how Tebza and Allende were moving, Shika, the positions that they were occupying, also in the opposition half, and this is where guys like Bokongobe, Musele, who Lisiabi will definitely come in handy, they will need legs in that middle of the park, so maybe he might go for two of them or play three of them for that physicality in the middle of the park. And then their left side is very, very offensive. There's in front of Khutshwane, we keep Ntsabo at left back or Bale, Bale, Mudise at left back. And then in front, they have Giovanni Philander that I spoke about in the last preview when we were about to play them. He has a mean lefty, and yeah, those are very, very offensive-minded players. More so highly Bailey, Philander in front of him. So yeah, man, set pieces, Philander, we need to be careful. Not sure of what they will offer in the final third because Ncho is gone. Evanga, like you said, with Evanga, hold up play, try and hold the center backs, and Pirates.
So you're limited with the man.
And he's a good boy, a good player, Fanoli, man. I'm selecting national team, man. He's tall like
man.
Yeah. Flip. I'll put up his picture. His thing, his name just, So I'm not sure what they will have to offer in attack. So they push the Clipstar, their new signing, a guy called Scar. I don't see it. So yeah, I don't know what they will have to offer. I would like to see us continue from where we left off from our game against Richards Bay. Take the game to them. And this side game, Chippa United. And in such games, I think an early goal from us is so crucial because it opens up the game. Even if their plan was to maybe sit back and try and get a scat transition, they are forced to come and attack, and that opens the game. And because of what I said, maybe using Congo Bemsele as well as Siagine, that central space might just get congested, and we need to find solutions with regards to that, And I think someone like Shika can be key here, even without the ball, by just dragging one of those guys out of possession, like dragging him maybe to the wide spaces, as he drags him, then the middle opens up a bit, and someone like Sales comes into the half spaces and central spaces, and we are able to capitalize Abagula in the middle of the park, man. We've been going on for close to 30 minutes. Your lineup?
I think I will keep the same lineup that played.
Oh! That thing that I said we're going to talk about. Are we going to have the lineup start what we think Cardoso will go for, or are we going to have our lineups that we would like to see Cardoso go for?
I think we'll try that after the fight, after this game block. Let's watch this game block and see the pattern of the starting lineup. But the first game, the second game block, I think we can try and play around that.
Okay, fair. So you're going for the same lineup again, yeah, Richards Bay.
Yeah.
Nolan, I think I will go with the same lineup, because season year starter, like playing someone first game and then dropping them the next game, they can't build momentum, so they need to have Renze Mumajide. So now I'll definitely go the lineup your first leg, which really first game, until 8. Your score prediction?
I think we'll win 0-2, man.
Perhaps we predicted the same lineup for the second week running. Last week we predicted a 2-0 win, so yeah, I'll go for a 0-2. Oh, you've improved. You no longer say 2-0 when we play away, 0-2. Yeah, no, the afternoon has done you a world of good. I'll go with the same lineup, and I hope Majida Bonani double and make it 4, So all the best of luck to Majida at this game. And yeah, man, hopefully they come back home with the 3 points. The next time you will see us will be on next Sunday for Game Yamazulu. That's taking place next week, Tuesday. So you'll see us on Sunday, bring you the preview of our first home game of the season as we take on Usutu. That impressed me when they played against
Usuthu.
Ungithatha kancane wena mfoka mkhulu, ngiyasazi mina isiZulu. Usuthu namabheka mkone.
Oh, okay. I will ask Bro Pilano whether you are correct or not.
Someone made a comment about how, I can't remember, I think it was Musa, how we pronounce our R, and I was like, hey man, everyone who grew up in the valley, we all say the R. I can always tell when someone is from the valley or grew up in the valley, how they say the letter R, so yeah man, but I got that correct, man. Hey, it's about Zulu Rapelang, man. How? Sharp was another one.
Sharp, Masanda one. Yeah, Bro Pilano will confirm.
Sharp, Masanda, Sharp, Raps.
Sharp.